Welcome to Out Loud with Rob and Rachel. This is what happens when two ADHD brains come together and think out loud.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again to the Out Loud podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Rachel is she's on fire the last couple of days.
I am on entrepreneurial fire, I must say. Yeah. I am winding down the school year. So my creative, my creative outlet is able to shift, I should say. So I've been definitely, I'm not working this summer, which is
scary.
No, it's not. It just doesn't happen very often. Yeah. It happened once for the first time 2 years ago, and then now for the second time this year, where I'm doing literally nothing.
Right.
And so I'm really going to make it a productive.
Yeah.
A productive entrepreneurial summer for myself.
Good.
But I want to share a little, I want to share something really funny that happened to me this week, and I just think it's so. Since we've been doing the podcast, the thing that I bring most of the time is candy every time, right? I'm a big candy person. I bring it everywhere. It's like my signature thing.
She's been slacking.
I have been slacking. Well, here's why. So I had the Mahjong event a couple of weeks ago, and I brought candy to the Mahjong event, and Starbursts were really like the center of attention, and they were they're
my favorite, by the way.
Well, they were my favorite also, and I think I have to say goodbye. And here's what happened. I'm literally in my car getting ready to drive onto the Newark Bay extension on my way home from work. My music's set. I'm driving. Thank God I was in traffic. And I pop a Starburst into my mouth, and all of a sudden it gets crunchy. And I'm thinking, nope, that's not normal.
Most of Gen X had that happen to them.
Well, right. And then I'm like, oh my God. Big hole in my tooth. It literally ripped my filling out and part of what was left of the tooth.
Yeah.
So again, thank God I'm in traffic. And now here I have the dilemma. Do I tell them what happened?
Oh.
Right? Like, so now I'm in a moral dilemma. Like, I'm embarrassed because I'm eating the worst thing that you could possibly eat with all of the cavities that I have in my mouth. Yeah. Honestly, I have so many cavities that, like, shame on me, but I need my tooth fixed. And so I call, and I sort of came clean. She was like, oh, what was, I said, well, I was eating a piece of candy. Thank God nobody asked me anything further. Right. And but they fit me in. Best dentist. I love him so much. I mean, Dr. Brodsky in East Brunswick. I love him.
On Summerhill?
Yeah. Okay. Love him. Fit me in literally in 5 seconds. Like she was like, are you in pain? I was like, no. She's like, okay, how's 5:15? Like, if I said I was in pain, she would have been like, come right now.
No, I got you.
But even 5:15 was only 2 hours after. Yeah. Like, that was amazing. And by 6 o'clock, my tooth was fixed.
My dentist in the 80s or even 80s.
Horrible, right?
Well, they got caught like putting fillings in people that didn't need them, and like years later, like I think that was a big thing in our generation.
Well, so
with all that fucking mercury.
Here's my thing. I don't know. Like, we went to I had a very good dentist in the younger years. Somebody very in town that was used a lot. And then my mother's insurance changed, so we went to a dentist outside of East Brunswick. Very nice man, somebody that my mother grew up with. So we never left him because my mother felt bad. But he was an awful dentist. And he took our insurance. My mother was a teacher. He took teacher's insurance, and he was from Brooklyn. So he took New York City teachers, but he was awful. Yeah. And so later on in life, we are all paying for the bad work that was done to our mouths back then. Yeah. And that's what this, like that. I mean, now granted, I'm 50, I'm almost 54, like, right? Am I on? Yeah. And it's been in there for a while, probably. So it's old, but like, I can't eat Starburst.
Yeah, no.
So now I have to have a moment of silence for no more Starburst. I also have to like really, that's like a concerted effort. Like I love Starburst.
No, me too.
Like, so I have to actually find something else to replace it.
So what did they do? How did they fill the hole? More fillings, or did they have to do something else?
Well, he bonded it because it broke my tooth.
Right. Oh, wow.
So he said to me, and again, like, this is why I love him. He was like, at first I thought that I was going to have to just say to you, Rachel, you're going to have to get a root canal and then a crown. No, first he said, I think you may need a crown. Mm-hmm. I already was at his place like 3 months ago for a crown somewhere else. I still have to go back to him for that other thing that the other dentist screwed up.
Right.
No, I have to go back to now. I have to go to specialists to fix the other one. That's a whole nother podcast, and I don't really want to out anybody for being
be drinking out of a straw.
I mean, seriously, or I'm gonna have to take out like a second mortgage to pay for like a new set of, what are those things called?
Yeah, veneers. Yeah.
Like, I mean, really, it's so bad. But he was able to save the tooth and just fill the cavity again, like fill the space and bond the rest. And on a wing and a prayer, it should stay.
This is such a 54 to 55-year-old conversation.
Right? And I was like, I want to talk about my tooth today. I literally was like, excited. I have to talk about, because of the candy, really more about the candy. I went
out to dinner with some local people that I've known. One of them, they're like 70 now, and they used to, my kids call her Mimi because she used to watch her kids a lot. And like after,
I like those relationships.
Make sure they got off the bus and stuff. And and then the husband's always nice. Then we went out with another couple that lives in our neighborhood that's so she watched all the kids. But the conversations were all just about our ailments. I mean, you think we have it bad now? Wait till there's 7-year-old ailments.
Well,
they can't fucking see anymore.
I know. Listen, my mother just got hearing aids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my mother just got hearing aids, and now she's like, "Why are you screaming?"
That's my voice, Mom.
And I'm like, can you not judge? Like, can you be less judgy now that you have hearing aids? Like, turn them down, all right? Like, maybe they're just really loud. Like, now all of a sudden, I'm self-conscious about how, and I know I'm loud. Like, I grew up in that house. Like, we're just loud people.
Gina's loud too, my wife. Sometimes I'm like,
sorry.
I know. I'm right here. Like,
I know, but it's...
You're loud when you're passionate about something only, though, really. You're not really loud in a normal conversation. But I think you're passionate about everything. So you're
most things. Most things I am.
I am too. That's not about...
I've tried to tone it down in my later years. Why? I mean, the loudness, because I've tried to find a place, to know where I am. Like, I've tried to become more cognizant of the environment. And
Rachel's text can even be loud. Like, it's loud. She's
caps.
No, you don't even do caps. You know.
How?
You can just tell by your you text the way you speak.
I text stream of consciousness.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You do. Yeah.
But also because I text very often voice, so it's literally what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, me too. Yeah,
and I don't. Unless I know that it like really botched a spelling or something, I don't usually fix it.
No, either do I.
Because especially with you, because I know you'll figure it out, like, which is so weird.
I forget words. I put wit instead of wit.
I don't even proofread them.
Yeah.
And even if I know I don't have to work, like if it was something that might have been offensive, like later on I can be like, oh shit, I didn't even realize I texted that to you. Yeah. Like, I meant like whatever. That's funny.
That's you're good at that too. Decoding from being a teacher.
It is. Yeah. It's, I actually am, I have to say, I am really good because not just being an educator, being a special educator, because I've had to figure out some shit. Yeah. Like look at, what's so funny that you say that? My sister and brother-in-law, their kids went to sleepaway camp and my nephew has awful handwriting. It's probably gotten a little better, but when he was younger, like 10-ish, 11, whatever, he had awful handwriting. And one time they screenshotted one of his letters because they had no idea what it said, and I figured the whole entire thing out. Is he a lefty? No, it's just was horrible. So why are lefties worse handwriting?
Well, back in our generation, because nothing was set up that way.
And also, you weren't supposed to, right? Didn't they try to shift people?
I think that was a few years before me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
I think that sometimes Rachel will text something. She goes, "Oh, I meant to say, so and so." Like you did a typo, and I'm like, I read it the right way though.
I know. That's what
I read what you meant. Like I didn't even realize the mistake.
Well, did you ever see like those memes where it's those words and they're like it's all
mixed up. You can read it perfectly.
Totally.
Yeah, isn't it interesting?
100%.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I can do those things.
Yeah,
I'm always one of those people that can get all the way through and figure the whole pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'm just used to my eye goes to that. Yeah. I mean, you are really. I mean, I don't proofread anything anymore because I know you're going to figure it out in some way, shape, or form. But I also want to talk about analog versus digital. Last time we talked a little bit about pencils over pixels.
Which to me is the same thing.
It is the same thing. It's just not school related, but it's more life related. And this morning, I take my dog on Saturday. I like to walk my dog as much as I can around the block, and she loves. I read one where it's like, don't take them on a walk, take them on like a sniff adventure or something.
Okay,
Like, just
cute.
let your dog. So I do, and I put my AirPods in, and I just keep walking. And there's a field, I guess. I guess you could call it that. It's behind an apartment complex, and it's open. And there's a path. And near the path is a like a dog walking station with bags, and it's a little garbage can. Now, yes, you're only supposed to throw away dog poop or dog waste, but it's still a garbage can, right? And then on the other side of it, where all the grass is, I've noticed about 2 or 3 weeks ago, somebody erected a goalpost like out of PVC piping, not like one of the metal ones, but like a smaller scale, only one, not two. I guess they can't play a full game. And I thought it was so great that they were able to, I don't know if they got permission, whatever. I think it's great. I think it should stay. What I'm seeing is kids hanging out and it's awesome. No, it's awesome. I loved it. That was last week.
Yeah.
I literally, as a teacher, was like, this is so amazing. I love that they have a safe space. There's no cars really coming. It's away from the road. It's great. This morning, I'm walking the dog, and it is filled with garbage.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how many water bottles.
Yeah.
Wrappers ripped, not only wrappers, but like ripped apart into like a couple of pieces and then like strewn across the grass. A kite broken, just like sitting there.
Yeah.
And I'm so angry because I'm like, why would you ruin a good thing, right? Like somebody's gonna, like so I cleaned it up because here's my thing.
I saw the picture too.
Because I don't want these kids to screw themselves out of such a great location, but like do better.
Yeah.
Like parents also, like, I don't know, nobody's going to be watching this, but like if the parents of the kids, they know who they are, by the way, because it's the same kids that go there.
Right.
So have a conversation with your kids, for God's sake. And
just
tell them to clean up. But have it again.
I know.
Have it again, and then have it again. And when they get home, say to them, did you clean your shit up? Yeah. Like, obviously don't say shit, but like.
I think it's from like not calling them out at home enough, too. You know? Yeah. Like you got to.
Right. Yeah, like stop cleaning up for them.
And sometimes the kids, I mean, like, not to make excuses for them, but if you're not taught something, like,
I know, but you're 100. Yeah, but you're right. But what I always say in my classroom, and I always say this, do you want to be the reason that something stops? Like, do you want to be the reason that something gets taken away? Because I'll take it away, but I'm going to let you know and everybody else know that I took it away because of you.
Yeah.
You're owning it.
But going back to that, though, I have noticed on a pretty large scale that people are doing things like that more. I was driving down the street the other day. Yeah. There was a volleyball net set up, and it was down today, so they're taking it up and down.
Right.
And so there's a volleyball net set up, and then not too far away from it, there was on Lonzac over there by the Fox Meadow Townhouse. There was just Cohen's kid. A bunch of kids were playing soccer.
Oh, I know where you're talking about.
Yeah, with the basketball court there. And I walk in the trails by us a lot, and I'm seeing a lot of kids on mountain bikes. Not even, I mean, there's a lot of e-bikes too, a mixture of them, but there's a lot of mountain bikes where the boys are, the kids are actually hanging out on this one pet because there's jumps there. There's nice jumps, and they're all taking turns.
Yes.
And what's interesting, they're not even filming, which I think is a mistake, just because.
Okay.
Because I love looking at my BMX pictures back, like they make like those.
You think for later on, just for nostalgic purposes?
But I'm glad they aren't. They don't even have their phones out filming it, which is cool too. But they're totally into that. Like this is the first year because I'm outside a lot. I used to be a big runner, and I never saw anybody else. I'm seeing people outside more often than not.
I know. So I said to you before that there's a big juxtaposition between the good of the e-bikes and the negative of the e-bikes, right? Like there needs 100% to be some respect shown to those bikes for the power that they have, for the speed that they hold, for what needs to go behind this, like the helmet and all of that. And I'll talk like a 54-year-old. I don't give a shit. Like I won't let my kids drive those, ride those, whatever you want to call it, because I don't think that they're responsible enough. I don't think that there's enough respect shown for the power that those bicycles have. However, again, that being said, the other day, driving down the street, I saw 2 girls riding on the bike. So cool. It was the first time that I had seen girls riding a bike like that. So it was really cool to see. Now, should the other one be riding on the back of the bike that's a one-person bike? No. Okay. Again, looking beyond that, I'll take my teacher and my mom hat off. I think it's so cool that they're outside going somewhere.
Right.
Like, you don't see that often.
No, I know. And maybe that's why we're seeing kids together more, because it's easier to get together. Mm-hmm. The best quote I've heard in a while was, teach your kids to do dangerous things carefully.
Right. That's so good.
Yeah.
That is so good. Oh, teach your kids to do dangerous things carefully. That's so interesting.
Yeah. Jordan Peterson, I'll get a lot of hate from that, from Spectrum. No.
From what?
No, it was some conservative psychologists. A lot of people don't like him, but he's more about, let's stop being pansy asses with our kids. I mean, and so teach.
I get that though. Yeah. I can feel that. I can, because if they're going to do it anyway, I'd rather them do it in my presence, right? So that I can.
Or set them up for success.
Right. So that they can navigate.
If they're going to skateboard down a big ramp, have elbow pads on and a helmet.
Right.
And so very dangerous.
Exactly.
You're still going to get hurt.
Right.
But it's as safe as you can do it. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I do feel that. Like, I totally can feel that. And I think it's true. I think I'm raising my kids like that.
But even when they're 2 years old, even let them climb up things, but be behind them without them knowing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let them kind of struggle through all that, because they're always like...
it's funny. I just saw something today. I was watching Instagram, and, a lot of educational things and a lot of special education things come up on my feed, my algorithm, as you like to say.
Yes.
And there was this one, and I don't even know why it was called. I don't know where it was coming from. It did have a little bit of a religious-ish overtone to it, but... more of a special needs community type thing. Right. So I felt that part of it more. And it was a young man, but he was probably in his 30s, no, maybe 40s, talking about how he was raised by a father who has cerebral palsy. Mm-hmm. And he was raised to watch people making fun of his father.
Oh, Jesus.
And all of the things that his father couldn't do. And, he heard them laughing at him behind his back. And, the things that they would say about him and the way that they would, physically make fun of him. And he said, I watched it. And so the whole point, the whole premise of it was that this son adopted a special needs child. Mm-hmm. And how his father, who's still at least around now, I don't know how old it is, I just came up today, has such a connection with his son because he knows what it's like. So then the father is interviewed. Now, cerebral palsy is one of those things where they can be completely able-bodied, and it's just a physical thing. Right. Not all the time, but sometimes. And this man is totally able-bodied, and cognitively is totally able-minded. It's just more of a physicality. His cerebral palsy has manifested more physically. And he says, and the mom of the husband, the son's wife is also interviewed. And she said, my father-in-law will sit with my son next to the dishwasher and literally for a half an hour hand him one spoon at a time.
Oh, wow.
And has the patience you see the videotape of the kid walking around the thing and it's slow and it's arduous. But the grandfather says, like, yeah, it's not going to be easy and it's going to take a little longer, but like, help them navigate through the difficulty, not avoid it. Don't take the struggles away from us.
Right.
Help us navigate through them. Yeah. And I think that's the same thing.
It's the same thing. And it's interesting because I think about it a lot. Like our generation, you know, we pat ourselves on our back of being so tough. Resilient. Mm-hmm. And I think we just fucking a lot of us raised our kids like pans
I can't say that for myself.
No, I don't have the
luxury.
So this is what I mean. Like,
I understand what you're saying.
You don't see any kid mowing their parents' lawn anymore. Okay. Like stuff like that.
So I have something to say about that, though. I feel that every generation hopes that they can make life easier for their kids, right? I think and I agree with you where our generation is that some have gone way too far.
Yeah.
But I can't relate to that because I haven't had the luxury to be able to raise my kids like that. Yeah. Like my kids have had to watch themselves since they're young. I'm a single parent. So like from, the get-go, I can't.
You said it perfectly prior to the podcast when we're sitting on the couch that you told your kids, you can ride your bike over your friends.
Well, right. That's true too. Right.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Yes, you're absolutely right. But that's what I'm saying. I don't raise, but that just also proves that I don't raise my kids to be pansy.
I am kind of proving it. Yeah. I was just bringing up as an example.
No, you're right.
Where we're driving, because when we were kids.
Oh, no, I know. They're lazy as hell. Oh, my God, I see it.
Our bikes were transportation.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a luxury thing.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
Ride our bikes around the neighborhood.
Or let's see how many.
It was transportation. It was transportation. It was a car.
And it's funny growing up in the same town, like my kids are like, yeah, but they live over there. I'm like, yeah, I know. You go here. Yeah. There's a trail there. Yeah. I went through that street. Yeah. That takes you over there. And then you're over there. Yeah. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I did it. Yeah. And then if you want to go on the other side of Route 18, this is the path you take here. And then it gets you there. And then you go there and you're there without crossing 18.
So funny. I saw a picture of myself. I guess I must have been in like 11th grade. It was in my backyard on Merrill Avenue in East Brunswick. And I was diving, just playing goalie. My legs were so shredded.
Oh, I'm sure.
What, like ridiculous. Never lifting a weight in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm sure.
Well, because that's all you ever did.
Rode a bike.
Everything. But then when you got off your bike, you did something that involved extra. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's from 8 years old to 16 years old.
And by the way, I was not athletic. I played soccer because it was the thing to do in East Brunswick, and I played rec. I wasn't great ever. And that's okay. I played soccer to have fun.
Right.
But I had calf muscles, and thigh, because same, but not from soccer.
No.
From riding my bike, from running around my neighborhood, from being on,
fun,
from being scrappy, right, and having grit,
So maybe the e-bikes is bringing analog back, ironically. It could be.
That's what I'm saying. So there's this juxtaposition between the negative of the e-bikes, but where it's bringing our kids.
Yeah. And connecting them.
Yeah. And I think that's where,
It's like a monorail.
Oh, God. The monorail is... You have to now explain what it is.
Yeah.
Some stupid joke from our town.
Yeah, where?
That anytime anybody asks what's going up somewhere, somebody says a monorail, and there's no monorail, and there never is going to be. And
what people think new people think the monorail is being
well, it's like when we were growing up and people were like, oh, there was no second floor of the high school. Right. And they were like, oh, it's on the second floor if you didn't know. And then they were, where's the second floor? There is none. And then they made you feel like an asshole. Oh my God.
That's actually pretty funny.
I want to bring analog back. I think we need to make a movement. Analog versus, I think analog over digital. I like the way that you say that like that.
Yeah,
you really coined, you kind of coined that, the analog versus digital.
I'm in the marketing world. It's in the marketing world where you will see that. But the problem is the marketers are taking over and this analog is going to be, $50 for an hour. Well, so it has to be analog, self-created. With the power.
You know what's so funny? I don't want to take over, but on that thought, it's like as soon as the marketing sector gets involved, like Mahjong, can I just talk for a second? Yeah. I only got into Mahjong probably right after the pandemic. So probably 4 years, I would say. And maybe about 5 years I'm playing. And now the Mahjong set world, it's like hundreds and thousands of dollars now. And Hobby Lobby is jumping on board, and Michael's is jumping on board, and now Home Goods is jumping on board. And here's the problem. People are buying up all of these limited sets and reselling them for thousands of dollars. And now it's become this crappy, shitty game where can't you just chill and play the game? Like, why do you have to have the best set?
Yeah.
Why do you have to have the most beautiful, aesthetically beautiful, pleasing set? Like, just sit down and have fun, play the game. Why does it have to become a marketer's wet dream?
I think the analog would have took off a little quicker if it wasn't for COVID. For my 19-year-olds kids, they were so locked in. Well, it was like can't even play next to each other because you might die. Yeah, that was the message for a couple of years.
Yes.
And God forbid, I remember like a bunch of kids playing outside on the Facebook. Kids are playing.
I know.
Outside.
Did you see those kids together?
Fucking.
I know.
These people are sick.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. I actually have to say though, we in my house did not my kids connected. They went to school online, and you had to do all of those things, and they did have their play dates online with kids, playing Roblox. It kept them connected socially to other people outside. But we did a lot of analog stuff. Like my mother read them stories. Like we read Heidi, my kids. So we did a lot of in your face family stuff during that time. Yeah. We were not buried in I don't remember it being a buried in your phone kind of time at all.
Right. No, I just think that what we're seeing now would have happened 5 years ago.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I know. I think we're seeing it because of what happened 5 years ago.
Right. Yeah. That
because
could be too.
I think people
but the data's coming out too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're sick of it. I said that last time.
I'm sick of it too.
And I can't control it. And that's what bothers me also. You don't, you pick up your phone. Oh my God, I know I hate it though. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And those kind of addictions are tough. It's almost like a food addiction because, if you're addicted to alcohol, you can stop drinking alcohol.
Exactly.
Not that it's easy. I'm not saying
right. It's not a necessity in your life.
But if you're addicted to food, you still got to eat. And if you still need your phone, if you like it or not.
I actually said to my kids, maybe we should go one night over the weekend without our phones.
Yeah.
And then I looked and I was like, I don't think I could. I honestly don't think I could.
I could easily. Yeah, I could pretty easily. Yeah, I could give it up.
I mean, I really would like to try.
Yeah.
It's awful that I said that I kind of
Really hear that? So
a little bit.
Yeah. And nothing to be ashamed of.
I know. We're it does make me, but it makes me upset that's a thing.
I honestly think I can give it up for the rest of my life.
Get out.
Yeah, no, seriously. That's how much.
So that's interesting.
I hate it.
The rest of your life and go back.
Yeah. I would like a flip.
So that's not getting rid of a phone, though.
Well, it is. I mean, by
You're saying you could get rid of a smartphone.
No, I could get rid of a cell phone. I wouldn't never deal. Like if I won the lottery, right? Say I could absolutely get rid of where I don't have to work and make a living, and where I could definitely get rid of my phone. With no questions asked.
Okay, but then you start to think about, but what if you're there's no payphones anywhere.
Doesn't matter.
What if you're but then if you have that much money, then you probably have a driver who has a cell phone, so you don't have to have a cell phone. So if you're saying that if you won the lottery, you could give it, but here's the thing with that. If you won the lottery and were self-sufficient and never had to work again in your life, then you could also hire somebody who does have the cell phone. Because what happens if see, I have PTSD from back in the day when we had shitty cars and I broke down so many times and I couldn't call anyone.
Right.
So that still weighs on, so things like that, I think are why. And I've had phone calls in the middle of the night of bad shit that's happened.
Well, I would have a house phone.
Yeah, but then what happens when you get in your car? Like, it's things like that panic me.
I am the happiest when I'm disconnected. Like, I am so happy in my own head. Like, I can't even.
I'm happy in my own head also.
And how grateful I am that I'm capable of being happy. And it took me a long time to get there too.
Right. Right.
But like, I am the happiest when. Know it's a good fix if you want to fix. If you
What's
want
a good fix? Tell me. Bring it on, buddy.
All right. So it's not the same.
Oh, he's giving us some life.
Nah, this is good. I'm moving things. Look, see,
I know. You have to see what's going on over here. He's setting up. He's totally setting up his scene. Go.
Because I just found mine, so that's why I thought
Coach Robert.
Get the Apple Watch.
I have the Apple Watch.
Where you can make phone calls without your cell phone. I have it. So then you don't need your phone. All your emergencies are right here. You're not going to be scrolling it. You're not going to be doing anything. But if somebody calls you, and if you have to make a text.
I have it.
So you don't need your phone. So I do that when I go on hikes sometimes. So
you can also do music through that too.
Right. Right. So that's my recommendation for you. So instead of going out without your phone all weekend, get your kids cheap Apple Watches.
My daughter, one of them has an Apple Watch actually.
But can she make calls without the phone? No,
I don't know.
That's $10 extra a month.
Do you have to have a specific phone? Yeah, it means you have to have a specific watch for that? One of the versions? Because I don't do all versions have the phone, like answering the phone.
I think the newer ones do. No, I don't think they do. So
yeah.
So if your phone's not with you, can you still make a call?
No.
Okay. That's what I mean. You got to get the data on the phone.
Right.
On the watch.
Right.
Then you can leave your phone at home.
Oh, right. Like, so for me right now, I have to bring my phone with me.
So my watch, I don't.
And that's just adding it onto your plan?
Yeah, you just tell your plan. Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Right. So think about that. So now you can't scroll.
Oh, my God.
But if you get a text or a phone call, you can answer a phone call. And if you have Bluetooth, you can listen to music through it. And
like my Spotify would be on there?
Yeah, everything. But you just and you can text too. You have to do voice to text on
or that weird which I never am good at
so
that.
That's
big fat fingers.
A good hack.
Okay.
That's a good hack.
Even if I do that around the house without adding it onto the plan,
right,
where I literally lock my phone up,
right, yeah,
and don't use it.
Yeah. So
my daughter and I have recently gotten into resin, the making like those acrylic mold, things out of the resin pouring. It didn't work out so well the first time. No, but it's trial and error. And I also would like to, attempt sourdough. So I do things like that. You got to become
the East Brunswick sourdough hoe. That's what I think you should.
Wait, there's a. I told you about the sourdough hoe. I love the right. I love her. So I follow her. You know what? I have to tell you. Can I tell you about her? A little update on her. I was so upset for her. I wish sometimes that these I know it's corny. Sometimes I email I DM them, but they don't answer me back ever. Yeah. But the sourdough hoe this week, she's posted a picture of just her like this. It was just like a simple picture of her in her kitchen posing, but next to it she wrote or it was like a voiceover of her saying, somebody wrote, tell us about your family. And she said in a voiceover with this picture of her and the little caption of the DM, I won't show you my kids. My kids are under 8. They didn't ask for this. Right. They didn't want to be on camera. You may hear them in the background. Yeah. My husband shows up every once in a while because he thinks it's funny.
Right.
But I won't show my kids and I won't share stuff about my kids. Like, that's just not... And then, 3 hours later, she comes on. She lost 3,000 followers after that post.
People are judging her, huh?
Oh, my God. And she was like, I can't believe
Wow.
I lost followers because I won't show you my minor children. Like, wow. Why should I came on here to make sourdough.
That's amazing.
Like, why are weird? But was it like weird people who were like,
yeah, I don't know. That's really
skeevy and I don't know.
People felt judged, it seems like. Yeah,
I don't know.
Really weird.
Oh, you think the people who asked her about her kids were the ones who
So here's a funny thing, though. Here's a funny thing, though. It could be.
I feel bad for you, sourdough hoe. I'm still following you, and I get you.
It could be a coincidence. So, Instagram actually did something recently where I guess their AI is going through fake accounts and deactivate. This just happened over the last few weeks. So, a lot of people are complaining that they lost thousands of followers. And it's...
Oh, do you think maybe she hadn't paid attention to it? And then...
It might have been a coincidence where it just happened. It could have... This is actually something that happened. So, all the fake accounts. And
yeah, there's a lot.
On my personal account, every new follow request is a fake... It's a fake account. Like every single one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. It's
because it's like the... 25-year-old girl with her boobs out. Like, I know it's fake.
Right.
It's always those who are following.
I know. All right. So there was one I have to check because I forget everything and I text myself.
Chemo brain.
Chemo brain.
Yeah.
I knew there was one other thing. So on my way here, I stopped for gas. First of all, thank you because I follow remember you said I only put $30 in?
Yeah.
So that's what I do now. If I have the extra 10, I put 30 in. If I don't, I just put 20 in because I don't want to deal with change. Right. Like I hand you what I hand you and then I'm moving on, right? And it's too expensive. But today, so I pulled in and I only had 220s and you can't go 40 because then I would have to wait for change and then I don't. I get you. So I said, hi, can I get $20 regular cash? And he's like, sure. And then he comes up to the door.
40?
No. Oh. And before he started anything, and he goes, I need the cash first.
Oh, that's weird.
I was like, and I was hooked up already, but he didn't start the pumping yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sure, no worries. I gave him the cash, but that's fine. First of all, I had to pay you full price, full before you gave me my service, which is weird. But did he make sure that happened, or are they told to make sure that happens because people just tear out and don't pay? What it is, I know.
I was actually shocked.
That's where we're at as a society
Since
right now.
Since talking to you, I've been paying cash for gas more.
Yeah, I don't pay. I won't use a credit card for gas.
I usually use debit, but
no, you can't. They can steal your. That's why.
No, I know. But
gas stations are the worst for that. That's why I stopped using it.
So what I was surprised about was that they weren't taking my cash first. I was actually surprised. Really? Yeah, I was like, man, I would, as a business guy, I would take the cash before I filled up.
Well, so here's the thing.
For your reason, in case they realized they didn't have their money. I left my wallet at home or something.
Yeah, I get that. And I think that in certain areas, you're probably correct. In certain I would imagine, without saying, that there are certain areas where that would happen more, right? It's never happened to me before in our town. And I pay cash. Yeah. And very often I'll say fill it up, and so they don't know how much it's going to be.
Right.
So that's true. Yeah. You can't ask me.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never even thought of that.
It could be 37. It could be 32. You don't know how much money. You don't know how much gas I have in my car. It could be 10. Maybe I only wanted to top it off just because I see it's cheaper. But then I started to think about, is it better mileage wise? And so I laugh because growing up, and I don't even know what he did with this, but one of my dad's wacky fixations was every time he put gas in.
You wrote it down.
Oh my God.
My dad too. He figured out the miles per gallon. He had a little notepad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
They just want to know. I don't know.
Did your dad ever, did it make a fucking difference?
I don't know, but he did everything.
Did it make him go to a different gas station? Did it make him get...
He's just making sure the car's running prime. I think that's what it was for.
Is that... With all due respect to my father, I don't know if that's why my dad is doing that. I don't know that my dad knew well. I mean, he did he liked his Cadillac and then like those types of things, but I don't know that he would have been like, oh, it's 20 gallons less, 20 miles less to the gas.
Tune up. Yeah.
I don't know that he would have done that. But that's, so it made me start to think.
My dad did that too. That's so funny.
As I'm doing this now, not filling up and only putting in either $30 or $20, am I spending more? Do you get less mileage to the tank if it's not full? I
would think you get more because your car's lighter. Less gas.
Is that a thing?
Your car's lighter.
Is that a thing?
Technically, I mean, if you were going to do it, if you were really I'm
going to Google that right now in real time. I'm going to chat GPT whether or not.
Yeah. So,
okay.
If you're really to critically think, it would be cheaper.
Okay. So let's see.
And don't say by like thousands of dollars. Just.
Well, no. So what do you put in? Is it better gas mileage? That's what it is.
Yeah.
Is it better gas mileage when you only put in, like, let's just say $20 each time as opposed to
a full tank
filling up?
Yeah. Basically a half tank to a full tank.
Right, it is, because that's exactly what it was. Yeah. It was exactly a half. And I was on, that's why I said to you, oh shit, my light went on.
Your car's lighter, so you should be faster too. Should be able to drive faster.
No, putting in only $20 at a time does not improve gas mileage. Your car's fuel efficiency is determined by things like driving habits, tire pressure, speed, traffic, weight.
Follow up with it though. Say, but your car's lighter.
Well, wait. So it says the amount of gas in the tank itself has only a tiny effect on weight.
Yeah. Right.
Gas weighs about 6 pounds per gallon. Right. A full 15-gallon tank weighs roughly 90 pounds more than an empty one.
Right. Right, so that's all I was getting at.
Slightly reduced.
Right.
So I'm glad. No, but I'm glad to know that I
didn't expect it to be like,
I'm not getting less whatever just because I'm not filling up.
Going on there. I thought of real quick. Yeah.
Like what?
I thought of all that.
Yeah, I know. Wow. Look at you. ADHD. Woo. Yeah. Superpower.
Of course.
Total.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue. Thank you. Your strategy. And also, you know what I find? I'm out of there quicker.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to wait for change.
I haven't filled because I filled up today and I had 0 miles left to go.
Yeah, I had a little more than 0 miles.
I drove 2 miles to get, because I've tested it enough knowing that that's fine.
I will never.
So, I'm not waiting for my car
get
to be
that
filled
low.
60, and it's like $4.60 a gallon some places.
I paid $4.55
ridiculous.
On Route 18 down at the Wawa. $4.55.
That's real money.
I mean,
that's real money. Yeah.
That's a specialty coffee right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's hurting me. It's hurting me right now. Like, my neighbor is exactly a year older than me and has the years in teaching and called me the other day and said, I just put in my papers. I'm retiring. She loves her job, but she commutes to Jersey City just like me. Yeah. And she said,
is like 40 miles.
It is. Mine is 36 miles each way. And she said, I just can't, with the gas and the prices and the tolls and everything, I can't take it. And she got a teaching job here at a private school.
Oh, nice.
So she said, I can't not work. I can't not work when I retire. But I won't do this commute anymore. No. Like the quality of life and the money and all of that, it's just not worth it.
Wow. Yeah.
It's really getting my wheels turning. I have to be honest with you. I'm like, pretty impressive. Right. So I can't, I'm going to continue to put $20 in and not have to worry about, screwing up my tank.
Yeah.
Thank you for the strategy. I appreciate that. Do you have any other life lessons for me this week?
No, that's it. The Apple Watch is a game changer.
I know. You were really chock full of information this week for me.
Look.
Maybe we should make a Rob's life lesson
tips,
every
life tips that Rob doesn't follow.
Every podcast will look to Rob for one life lesson that he can bring to the masses.
I have many.
I know. Yeah. He does. He gives himself no credit, but he does. He infuses them. Yeah. We'll just make sure that they're more pointed that you can benefit too.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.